Wizkid released the song Dance. And on Apple Top Chart 100, it came. And quickly, it disappeared. And people say, hey, kilo day, waiting they happen. And from nowhere, after 7 hours, it resurfaces again. They say, who is doing the farming? Who are those farming? Who are those weeding? Who are those planting? And Kizz Daniel also comes on social media to share his thoughts on the controversial streaming farm topic. And he says, farming isn't a crime, it's marketing. For placement and all. But now for who gets the money? We ain't shading anybody here before Una starts. Just trying to push the new generation to drop those hidden gems I won't learn. This is what he reads. Because he doesn't understand. But anyway, a streaming farm is essentially a network that increases the song stream through the use of robots or multiple phones. And it's a great market used by artists to show up their numbers and get an undue advantage on chart. So they released a song today. In 3 days, Apple top 10. Stays there for like 80 years. A lot of robots are working. A lot of mobile phones are working. But who has the money stays consistent over there. Do we find it weird that Davido's song, the other time we spoke about the title, I forgot. Do. All of a sudden, shoom. It was up there. When they released that song didn't even top charts at that time. But all of a sudden. And all this, we can say social media, when you go to TikTok, people were using it for their dance challenge and all of that stuff. And streaming platforms too also did good. And then these streaming farms also did good. Can we attribute the hits and the rise of an artist song to these streaming farms? Let me start from Sika.
I think this whole streaming farms, it's really making the game unfair, really, because it's now more like who has more money to adopt to these measures, getting money, because it's not free. You have to invest heavily in it for you to get all these robots. And initially, when I heard of these streaming farms, I thought it was something that people are just making up. They are just trying to underrate the efforts that people put into promoting their songs and getting the numbers on all these music platforms. But then when I saw a video of a typical music streaming farm where I saw lots of mobile phones connected to the internet, they were all on charge because they don't want a situation whereby the phone will go off because of low battery. And it was all on charge. And I was like, I don't think it's a good thing. But then for now, with how advanced we've become, with how digitally inclined the whole world has become, with the music scene as well, it feels like it is also a necessary evil. Because now, if a particular artist doesn't have numbers, it's going to be difficult for them to get some deals and get some recognition that they all want to get. So at a point, they will say, "Enam no wadi inam." So you'd have no choice than to adopt and then decide to also get yourself into this music streaming farming as well. Now with Wizkid's song, I saw on Twitter, somebody said the song was too big for the earth. Like it went straight to heaven. And then they had to go and adjust it and then bring it back to earth. So the whole thing just vanished. But there again, how long are we going to keep doing this? I think it just undervalues the whole work that goes into music promotion and also quality of music. So for me, the whole streaming thing, it's so inorganic, and I feel it also makes some artists lazy. Some brands, some record labels, yes, some labels also lazy because they feel like, we can just pay this amount to this particular person. Say Willie has a streaming farm, we can just pay him $1,000 or $5,000, and we are going to get the numbers. And then what happens to the artist that is also working hard? I know it cannot be fair all the time, but this unfair competition there, it really isn't good for me. I'm not for it.
It really isn't good for me. Let me come to you, Willie.
Yes, so if you're a digital marketer, you know the importance of the stream farms and what it does. Now, music that's uploaded online now is like a pool. Every day, approximately, there are over 2 million songs that are uploaded on the internet. Now, how do you get your song heard to the masses? I don't know how people discover their music, but Hetty, how do you discover new music? How do you personally, how do you discover new music?
Through playlist,
Exactly. So if there is a playlist or there is the top chart, and I'm able to use the stream farms to be in the top 10 chart or the number one, I'm going to even occupy the number one space. It encourages someone who picks up their phone and wants to know what new song is out there. They go into the list and they find out, oh, so Wizkid's song is number one. Then let me listen. Even if the song is not nice, as human as you are, you want to understand why people are saying this song is nice and why this song is number one. And music has a way it grows on you. So you listen to a song for probably 2 or 3 times. I think the song debut or more, the song by Wizkid, the Bedu hot, Bedu don't drop. So you start getting hyper. So the ideology behind having a streaming farm is to help you market what you have, because it's a big pool. How would people listen to your song? If you want to stay with your organic fans, you are boxed into the situation where if you have 100,000 fans, it's just 100,000 people listening. But here's the situation: if the stream farm is working and your song is in the top chart, the 100,000, you are making probably 1 million people. And there are people who are being influenced by how the wind is blowing, because everybody is listening to the new song from Wizkid. Kizz. Everybody say, hey, Wizkid's Kizz song is nice. So we are going to listen to Kizz. So that's the ideology behind creating a music, a streaming farm or anything of that sort. I'm speaking like your people, but pardon me. A streaming farm.
At this point, I'm
not going to mention where the people are.
I'm forced to sack you from
your people, but yes. So the whole ideology behind having a stream farms is to attract people to listen to the commodity you have. That's the mentality. And for me, it's the best. I've worked with a lot of artists that we've used stream farms to project the artist, and today they're on the rise. A lot of known names in this country from 2020 till date that we've used the stream farms. You would wonder, why is the person topping charts in Audio Mac, Apple Music and the rest? How is the song getting there? But because there's a stream farm that is attracting people, you pick up the phone and, oh, I go on Audio Mac. So the first song is very soon you go pop champagne, or it means that the song is nice. So you want to listen, you are a fan. And that's how it goes. So generally, it's something that has come to stay, and it's a marketing tool. Like every year, there's a new marketing tool that comes. So it's how you adapt to using it to your own betterment. When the likes of Abiku Container and the rest were doing the normal, before the online sales and the rest, people were doing flow to their music. Someone would hire a car, they will play, they have a name they call it, I've forgotten, a float. They'll hire a car and they'll be playing the person's song and they are going around town. That was also a marketing strategy. So that strategy has been modified online to make the stream farms, and I think it's a good one.
Chris, let me come to you.
I think the world has never been fair, and I don't think the world would ever be fair. Even in the days where there wasn't, technology advancement, where people were, streaming songs and all of that, where people had to actually promote their songs using analog means. People were still cheating the system. The system wasn't fair. Because, I got to understand some of the things when I grew up, when I realized that, oh, this is Chris. When I grew up and I understood myself and I understood the system. Those days, you could hear musicians sit on radio, and they will tell you that, oh, I have made 5,000 sales, 10,000 sales of cassettes and all of. Meanwhile, they have not done even 1,000. So they mention 5,000, 10,000, and it triggers you. Say, hey, why are people, are in mad rush for the songs? Let me go and listen to the song, or let me go and buy the cassette. Let me go and find the cassette. Let me buy it. Let me listen to it and see why people are in a mad rush for it. They were using it. So I don't think anything at all has changed in this world. It is the way in which it's done that has changed. But nothing has changed. The world has never been fair. People were promoting their songs on radio only as at that time. And they were lying to the public so people could go look for the song and listen. So the same thing comes in here today. You understand? We might call it unfair, but that's how it is. The world has never been fair. And I don't think the world would ever be fair. So it is about the money you have, the amount you have in your pocket that can actually promote give you that kind of promotion, or you can enter into that kind of promotion. Tell you, music these days has become that business where you would have to invest so much money into. If you do not have money, brother, you see, it is difficult now. If you don't have, people have made good songs, but the songs are sitting in their rooms. Only their friends are listening to the songs because they do not have money to promote the songs. They do not have, yes, we have internet and all of that, but even using the internet to promote your song requires money. You need some money to promote your song. To put your song on the streaming platform, you need money. So it doesn't come that easy. Things haven't changed that much. It is the way things are done that has changed. But music promotion and everything, things haven't changed that much. There's nothing new happening under this earth. It is just a repetition of things. Nowadays, you can see boys wearing big trousers these days. It was there, it went away. People started wearing skinny jeans. Now we have gone back to wearing a big bola. You understand? Yes.
Again.
Nothing really different is in the system. It is just the way it's done that has changed. So for me, it will continue to be like that. New ways will come, and it will only take those who have money, who have something in their pocket to still promote. So if you are down there, it means that you have to do so much. I remember when Stonebwoy released Blessing with Vic Mensa. That song, I think in about 24 hours, it garnered a certain number of streams on YouTube. The video on YouTube. It got a certain number of eyeballs, and people were surprised. How? Within 24 hours, Blessing. And I don't think so many people have even heard of that song because it's not that big. It wasn't that big, wasn't that popular. Let me put it that way. Comparing it to other songs that Stonebwoy has made, if you compare Blessing to the other songs, but the song got about 1 million views within 24 hours, and people were surprised. These are the kind of things, and it will get you to go, hey, why are people talking about this song? Why is the song getting that kind of number within just 24 hours? Let me go and watch the video. It's a strategy. So it might be unfair, but that is how the system has become.
It might be unfair, but that is how the system has made it.